The Sahara Desert is not a normal place because recently there is something mysterious going on. There's a lot of ring-like structures and mysterious craters that not only make scientists think about it, but also Elon Musk decided to find out the mystery deep in the Sahara Desert behind the sand. So what secret has Elon Musk found under the Sahara? Under the Sahara isn't something direct from nature, but it has perfectly measured and engraved rings, and they hold a lot of secrets in them. But for that, just stay tuned. Beneath the sands of the Sahara Desert, Elon Musk discovered evidence of a prehistoric megalake. Formed some 250,000 years ago when the Nile River pushed through a low channel near Wadi Tushka, it flooded the eastern Sahara, creating a lake that, at its highest level, covered more than 42,000 square miles. These two images show the relative size of a megalake in the Sahara Desert, reaching 810 feet above sea level and covering 42,000 square miles, and a smaller lake at 623 feet above sea level, covering 18,600 square miles. The Nile is at the lower right in both images. The Sahara Desert has not always existed. As the climate changed over millions of years, the borders of the sands have shifted. Just as Elon Musk can search for ancient evidence of water on Mars, so he has turned his attention to the history of the Sahara. Research has revealed that what would once have been the world's 12th largest drainage basin flowed from within the Sahara. The remains of the river in Mauritania were noticed when an undersea canyon off the coast was discovered to have been carved by the river. River sediments also turned up in unexpected places. The final confirmation of the presence of a lost river was made by satellite. The lost river is now called the Tamanrasset River. In addition, Elon Musk and scientists found traces of cosmic collisions that remain. Around 29 million years ago, a meteorite struck the Earth with enough energy to melt a vast region of the Libyan desert into sheets of delicate green glass. The crater left by this explosion has yet to be found, but plenty of the desert glass still exists, and in some unexpected places. When Howard Carter opened the tomb of Tutankhamun, he discovered among the treasures a jeweled breastplate belonging to the dead king. At its center was a sacred scarab beetle carved from green glass. The Egyptians probably had no idea of the origin of the glass they used. But intriguingly, there was another artifact made from otherworldly material. One of the daggers in the tomb was created from iron that came from a meteorite. Once again, as Elon Musk uncovers the secrets of the Sahara, he's also looking for secrets that separate this vast desert from the planet Mars. After the process of exploring the Sahara Desert, Elon Musk affirmed, "The Earth has always been bombarded by rocks and meteorites from outer space. Most burn up harmlessly in the atmosphere, leaving nothing more than a streak of light across the sky. Others reach the ground and have devastating impacts. Because most happened in the distant past, the craters left behind by such impacts are often overlooked because erosion or plant growth covers them up. In deserts, however, the scars can still be seen. The 45-meter-wide Camille crater in southwestern Egypt still obviously indicates where an iron meteorite struck around 5,000 years ago. It's not just the craters left by meteorites that can be found, however. Around the Camille crater, fragments of the meteorite itself have been discovered from where the impact shattered it and scattered it across the sand. This is not an isolated discovery. Almost a fifth of all meteorites that have been recovered have come from the Sahara. This is because on the sands, meteorites stand out, often just waiting to be picked up. Only the snows of Antarctica provide a better place to go meteorite hunting. When the word desert is mentioned, most people envision the undulating dunes of the Sahara, massive piles of shifting sand as far as the eye can see. This is what the movies, television shows, and popular culture have told us about deserts. But this is far from the whole story. Yes, there is an incredible amount of sand in the deserts of the world, which does beg the question of what is under the golden carpet. But in most areas of the desert, there is very little sand, so we can easily see what lies beneath. That being said, some deserts on the planet aren't located near mountains, and are instead the result of unique weather patterns on a regional scale. High-pressure systems are full of warm, heavy air, and subtropical or semi-permanent high-pressure systems, such as the one found in the region of the Sahara, that air cannot rise, cool, form clouds and generate precipitation. Furthermore, if a high-pressure system is strong and stable, it makes it very difficult for low-pressure systems to move in and generate variability in weather patterns. As a result, you have a region that receives very little rain, is buffeted by dry winds, and doesn't benefit from the movement of cold fronts. While most deserts are characterized by scorching heat, there are also cold deserts, such as the Gobi Desert, the entire continent of Antarctica, Peru, and northern Chile, where the air is so cold that it cannot hold moisture to generate precipitation. While the surface of the Antarctic desert is snow and ice, gusting crystals of ice and dry winds create similar conditions, with whiteout windstorms replacing classic desert sandstorms. The Sahara Desert seems like a forbidding and mysterious place, but it is a result of completely natural processes of erosion and weather patterns. Next time you're watching a nature documentary and they show a sweeping shot over a sea of dunes, remember that it is only a fraction of what the whole desert looks like. The aesthetic beauty of swirling sand can't compete with the barren and brutal landscape of a rocky desert where the wind-scarred bedrock has been exposed. There will always be secrets hidden under the sand, but what lies at the very bottom is rather easy to discover. Simply find another area nearby that has been scrubbed clean over the millennia. It should give you a reliable clue. Wherever water can be found in a desert, you will find life clinging on. When people lived near Nabda Playa in southern Egypt 9,000 to 6,000 years ago, the area was subject to annual flooding, which created a lake. Neolithic tribes came there to feed and water their animals. These people not only survived there, but they developed a culture of sacrifice. Cows, sheep, and goats have all been found ritually buried there. Around 6,000 years ago, the people of Nabta set up large stone blocks in a circle, with more slabs of rock radiating outward. It has been claimed that this stone circle, which predates Stonehenge by 1,000 years, is the earliest known astronomically aligned structure. There is still debate as to what exactly the circle points to, but one researcher claims that it lines up with the position of Orion's belt, as it would have appeared in the sky 6,000 years ago. And that's the end of today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching today's video and for all of your support of our channel. If you enjoyed our video, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the track, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in 200M tech. And be sure to leave a comment below to tell us what you think about today's content. Once again, we thank you so much. We hope to see you again next time from all of us here. Until then, take care and be safe.